So next, you and I will go through the process of configuring a Microsoft Mesh meeting within Microsoft Teams. This is a great way to give that perception of being together in a meeting, even though participants are in different physical locations. Let's get started and dive in. Now, Microsoft Mesh is their platform to provide 3D, three-dimensional, immersive spaces. So here we can give folks the perception that we're in the same physical space, even though both participants could be located in different parts of the globe. So here we see a screenshot of one of my meetings with myself and Thomas, and this 3D environment was created in one click. Now we can choose different spaces to meet in, or you can create your own. Many of these spaces have different activities that you can partake in. So you can use this for a virtual team meeting, or maybe you create your own environment for a product showcase. So something you want to show to customers, possibly for networking events. Or maybe you could create a cool onboarding program for new employees that join your company. All right, so we have a couple of documents to look at. This first one gives you more information about Microsoft Mesh, but they have a nice little table here. So in the event you have a small meeting, up to 16 people, we can use the immersive spaces within our team meetings. There's minimal effort to set this up since it's already integrated within Teams. Now, in the event you do want a larger event, up to 330 people, we can use the Mesh application where you and I can build our own environments. And we can see the tool that Microsoft provides to create our own environments is the Mesh Toolkit for Unity. So we can use this tool to kind of create our own environment that is unique to our organization. I also want to show you this screenshot here, where we have 8 folks or 8 users in this immersive space, and we can see that all of them are sitting around this virtual table. Then we also see some folks are not in the immersive space, but also part of this meeting. We see a presentation here with the title Year in Review. So just like the Avatar app, we have to go to Microsoft Teams Admin Center. We go to Team Apps, Manage Apps. Next, we do a search for Mesh. And we have to ensure that the app status is set to allowed. Now, users can either download this app themselves, or we can use a setup policy like we did in the previous video to have it installed automatically in their Teams application. So one thing I did not show you in the previous video is permission policies. So here we have the ability to control what apps that our users are able to use. So here for Microsoft Apps, we can choose to allow all apps, allow specific apps and block others, or block certain apps and allow other apps. Or we can just block all apps entirely. We also have the same option for third-party apps along with custom apps. So again, we have to make sure wherever this policy is set to, that the user is indeed able to use that Mesh app. So what we're looking at here is the global app permission policy. So it's all set to allow, so we shouldn't have any issue here. So I have a demo here. So in order to make this work, I have to use my physical desktop and my physical laptop because they have decent processors and memory in order to run this meeting. And I hit play here. So it's playing at double speed. This is Thomas. So I am launching a meeting here. Then I go ahead and invite myself. So I'm waiting for me to answer on the laptop. You see here where I'm configuring my audio device I'm going to use. Now here I go to View, and you see I have the option for Immersive Space 3D. And when I choose that, you'll see the Mesh application setting up my meeting space. So here we have a little tutorial. So Thomas now is part of this meeting space. In fact, you can still see me here because I have not joined this meeting space yet. So we see here I do have the ability to look around. So what I'm doing here is joining the meeting space from my desktop. So I will be joining Thomas here shortly. And there we are. I just popped in. So now you see me walking around. And I'm trying to use both the desktop and the laptop at the same time. So you see me there as my avatar. Now we have certain controls that we can use on our keyboard. So W is to move forward, as you see here. Then S is to move backwards. A is to move left. And then D is to move right. To run, you have to hold down the Shift key and then move backwards or forwards. Now we can also use Q to turn left. Now what I'm doing here is walking over toward this bubble, and we'll see here, when I click on it, these are cool icebreakers that allow folks to engage in this meeting space. I will walk up to Thomas, and you'll see me use the reactions. Then I realize I'm right in front of Thomas, so I have to move a little bit right there and right there. So I will try to zoom in when I actually edit the video, but you can see the reactions there. And then what happens is I eventually pick a seat in this meeting. And we see here, I'm transported to my seat. Now I will do the same for Thomas here. I can pick wherever seat I wish, and there we go. I'm transported to that seat. In fact, if I look to my left, I'm right there. But again, you can see this virtual space. There's mountains in the background. There's fire. Here we have some settings where we can pick our theme and whatnot. So in this video, we talked about configuring a Microsoft Mesh meeting within Microsoft Teams. So here we have a 3D digital space where our users in this meeting could engage with one another and have the perception that they're in the same physical room, even though they're not.
Thanks for watching. If you're interested in an IT career or looking to brush up your IT skills, check out cbtnuggets.com and sign up for a free trial.